once again. I am back playing the Outer Worlds once again. And this time, I'm actually gonna start up the, Murder on Eridanos. Since my whole, since my internet was, slowing down, I had to make another one of these. If you don't know, I'm using cellular data.
Welcome back, Cap.
So that's a possibility. So you mentioned an Aetherwave drama?
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Murder on Eridanos. Halcyon versus Brain Eaters. Yeah, I remember this. I think it was just an ad.
It was the law-forsaken parasites.
Parasites?
I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip.
Okay.
And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants.
Oh, a lot of vengeance
brought me
for...
to Rizzo's distillery.
It's so
But it
silly.
wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Is this a fucking ad?
It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price.
Damn.
But at what cost to me?
Aliens.
It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news.
What the fuck?
Halcyon Helen has been murdered.
Oh.
Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
What the hell?
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with
Hello?
you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Okay. She actually died? Let me guess, this is about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime.
She seriously
As the face
died?
of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
Wait, I thought this was just a drama, not reality. Ada didn't tell me this was reality TV. What does this have to do with me?
Alright, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me.
Okay.
The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I'm having trouble seeing the death of a 2-bit actor as an assault to the colony.
Two-bit actor. Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolridge we're talking about. This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Contraband?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Gentlemen, please, as far as I'm concerned, you both are idiots.
First sensible thing I've heard all day. My apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was unprofessional of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene.
Hello.
Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're reliable and competent.
That's so.
You've been taking care of yourself ever since you arrived on Halcyon.
Yep.
And you're entirely independent. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Okay. There's not many people are involved in this communication.
Just the three of us.
Just checking. I can't hard follow with all this arguing.
You must excuse us. The situation on Eridanos is tense. If we don't bring Helen's killer to justice, this scandal could scupper our entire operation. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
Alright. You can count on me.
The future of our complex may depend on your success.
That's
I'll
so.
leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Helen must have been pretty popular if her death put you an end to your operations.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness.
Really?
No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders.
You seem confident. You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise.
Not mine either.
The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Yes. You sound a bit worn out.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon.
That way.
What's not to like?
You seem like jackasses.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
These two seem to have some issues.
The Administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learn to work together.
Relax, there's nothing I can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Alright, I've got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system.
That's so.
The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Ah. This way? Okay. I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon's killer. Halcyon Helen's killer.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
Alright. Thanks, Ada. Well, let's get over to Eridanos.
We've arrived in Eridanos.
Whoa. That must be the planet I saw when Monarch. Hey, Bovati?
I can't believe Miss Helen's gone. Feels like it's going against the laws of nature somehow. I used to watch Helen's serials. She'd fall into mortal peril every couple episodes, but she always lived in the end.
I'm glad I could take you to Eridanos. How does it feel?
Breathtaking. Have you looked over the edge of the complex yet? Just watch the clouds turning? It's like an ocean without end.
It really is something.
Eridanos and Olympus are the two biggest planets in Halcyon. King and Queen of the sky. Looking out to the horizon, I get this feeling that we're in the company of royalty. Eridanos is 100 times the mass of Terra 2, 800 times the volume, 10 times the diameter. We're flying through the tiniest layer of habitable atmosphere. Sometimes I can't believe how small my world used to be. My horizons were about as wide as the walls of Edgewater.
And now look at you on top of the world.
Yeah. We've come a long way.
Alright, we'll talk later. So, Halcyon Ellen was an idol of sorts? Ooh, I wouldn't have thought. I just saw posters, that's all. Hey Sam.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
No yoga?
You know, of all the places we've been, this is the closest I've felt to something that can work. This whole complex, I mean. They've got gainful employment, a wilderness reserve for fun, an enormous roof over people's heads. Maybe after the dust settles, they could shore up some holes and be an example to the rest of the colony. Here's hoping. What's up?
Does being on the case give us temporary immunity? Think they'll let us confiscate a few stray bits?
Probably.
I welcome our opportunity to discover who killed Miss Bellamy, but I fear the common serial theme of inspectors meting out justice is as flimsy as their unconvincing storylines.
Alright. Oh. Where's Felix? Oh, there you are.
I know we got a murder to solve, but I say we take our time. Enjoy the hotel. No one's allowed off the islands except us. The killer ain't going anywhere. Unless they jumped off the edge. And they got some way to fly.
What?
Huh. Didn't think about that.
We'll talk later. Alright, let's think of my stuff for first. And that's about as much as I can do. Alright, so let's go.
Stay safe out there.
I will. Alright, Becca Max and Parvati. Lovely ad. Don't be you, be better. That's depressing as hell. Workplace malice is moral bankruptcy. Happy workers lead to happy customers are repeat customers. That's just fucking sad. George, moral improvement program. That is fucking depressing as hell. What they're getting at is they're trying to force smiles onto people. I wonder what my level cap is. Whoa. Damn. So this is Eridanos. A flying city in the sky.
Oh, Captain, it's beautiful up here. Could we get more jobs like this one?
That depends. Whoa.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Can you fill me in on the details of the murder?
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off.
Black Hole Birdie?
Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
What was the decisive figure? Was she a decisive figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat.
That's possible.
Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How'd she get so famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
I thought you worked for Slugs, not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice, mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that, along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby.
Oh,
The
my.
ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Ooh, I don't have any bags.
You're certain? Alright then. Guess we can probably set you up with some spare uniforms if you must yours.
Spare uniforms? Alright. Lead me away.
I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Well,
Greetings, Inspector.
hello.
No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed.
Thank
You
you.
should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Wow.
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Con.
Wow. That's quite the spectacle.
Someone so famous as Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adore your spirit.
I almost can't imagine someone...
The Grand Colonial Hotel. With Rizzo's Spectrum. That must be Halcyon Helen. If it's brown, drink it down. That's fucking disgusting. Think it might be toilet water? No party jokes now. That phrase is fucking disgusting, I swear.
Ooh, feels like I'm breathing rich people air.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
Publicity stunt?
Black hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Oh, thank the law.
Oh well.
Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Nice to meet you. We spoke over the Averave.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr.
Same
Goodnight.
to you.
Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
What have you got for me, Doctor?
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation.
Right.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Interesting. I'm guessing this device uses the mystic calculus. This looks like a scope modified with a computing device.
I work with the materials to which I have access. Halcyon has no shortage of rifles. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
That sounds strangely like scientism. Expecting the doctrine of the OSI to have any bearing on reality is quite an assumption.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
Math? Alright,
Go
thanks.
on then. Give it a try. Just treat the amplifier as you would a weapon. Hold it good and steady and look down scope.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Alright. No, don't load. Greeting the Inspector. Thanks for the half-genius, half-mad scientist mind of Dr. Goodnight. You've been granted the discrepancy amplifier, a handy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout Eridanos. After I have to use it as a weapon? Like a weapon? Alright. Scanning Eridanos for evidence. To catch Helen's killer, you need to use the discrepancy amplifier scope to reveal clues not visible to the naked eye. Once you have located some evidence, aim directly at it while zooming in with the scope and press the interact button to analyze it. Whoa. So, hold it like a gun.
Waving that thing around.
Holy shit! Holy shit, her voice just changed like that. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's holy shit! I did not expect the voice to change like that. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. Whoa.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
I see you've been designed with a motor analytical system. What else can you do?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Let's get started. Tell me about the discrepancy you found.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Discrepancy amplifier. Do the size of these footprints match anything you have on your record?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Can you analyze
the dirt? Carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purple berries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards located not far from the Grand Colonio.
The purpleberry orchards. So Helen must have been at the orchards before she died.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Alright. Halcyon Helen really is dead.
Captain, please show a little respect.
Sorry. Greed just took me. This is funny. Ooh. What's a Spectrum Brown? I'd like to taste this. Whenever I get to actually taste it, of course. I'm just stealing from this place. I'm the inspector. I'm an inspector. I know I'm stealing these things.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. Just wait. Let me save. 8.7 boot size, so she is...
Put that away. You're making me nervous.
Holy fuck! Her voice is so deep! Alright.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky B.
What's the unreleased Rizzo's product?
Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Eridanos Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen.
Make a note for this later, Amplifier.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference.
Thank you.
Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
Thanks.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
It seems death is just another form of entertainment around here.
That's just cold. Especially for fans.
Welcome to the Grand...
This is funny. Act 005. This whole quest line is just funny. Like, I just hold. I just swabbed a dead woman. A dead woman that's been expected, no less. I'm the inspector. Requires employee access card level A to unlock.
How awful!
Seems like fans really don't really give a shit about what happened to her. just fucking cruel. God damn, she just died. Yet they don't even give a smidget of respect. Corrosion. Ain't no fug. Mr. N. I'll take some time. This is relaxing. Okay. I'm gonna investigate this place a bit more.
Oh, come on. Why is the lounge closed? I wanted brunch.
They really don't care for her, huh? What the?
I was going to wash my hands, I swear. Bertie Holcomb is likely beside himself in grief.
Bertie Holcomb? Black hole?
I did not read about this kind of treat.
Discrepancy amplifier replacements. This must be a lab. Anomalies? No. Yeah.
Murder or no murder?
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode.
That's so.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, but you don't seem to have a registered room key. If you've lost your key, why don't you pay the hotel concierge a visit? I'm sure she can get you a new one. Then you can come back, and I'll service all of your vertical needs.
Hotel concierge. That could be useful for later. This is a hotel, so a murderer could have... So a killer could have got a room for himself to plan out his murder. That's a possibility. Hello?
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are suspect. Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr.
Yes.
Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Alright, do you happen to have my room key?
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
The Grand Colonial sure is interesting. We have some high-profile guests here. What can you tell me about them?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Okay. Did you know anything about Halcyon and Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aether Wave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Did you ever see Helen? Did you ever see Helen acting strangely?
Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
Probably. I heard Black Hole Barry was staying here.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I have a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
Helen's co-star, Woolwich. He have any reason she wanted dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his.
Alright.
See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
Alright, that's enough gossip for now.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
I'm a freelancer captain, changing the colony one high-stake encounter at a time.
A dashing gunslinger type, then.
Yep.
I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough to believe so.
Grand Colonial sure is interesting.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer.
What does the penthouse have to offer?
Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him.
That right. Is there anything special about the upper levels?
Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the upmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
That right, huh? It'll be harmful for the life, too. Though I won't do that till next time. No one seems to talk too much about the lower levels of the hotel.
Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath a Rizzo's plant, either.
Rizzo's plant? Guess you don't lump yourself in PR workers.
Oh no, Inspector, sir. I live down there too. But that doesn't mean I plan to abide in the bowels of the Grand Colonial forever. The best thing about Sublight compared to other organizations is the potential for upward mobility. We bottom rungers get in, do our job, do it well, then move up and on. This is but one rung on the grand ladder of life, you see?
That's enough about the hotel.
If you're sure.
Goodbye. Looks like an
timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. Got you.
An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
A laxative? Either that's just for a prank. Okay. That might be important for later. That item might be for a prank. Or it could be another plot of the murder. Alright. Why, hello.
The Grand Colonial front desk. How may...
Alright.
What floor would you like to visit?
The penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Who's so small improvement program? Joy, joy. Don't be you, be better. Workplace malice is moral bankruptcy. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. Alright, I'll be back. Alright. Whenever you see me moving around the cursor like that, it's just me taking a look, see if this whole stream is still going up, and to see if my network just stopped. Alright. Oh, terminal.
Inspector.
Hello.
I understand you've visited the scene of the crime.
Yep.
Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
What? I still don't know why you hired me. I'm usually causing murders, not solving them.
I will be plain with you. I'd prefer not having to hire you at all. This matter should be resolved by Rizzo's security. But Cedric owns the land complexes, so we have a jurisdiction problem. Constable Keene encouraged us to hire a third-party freelancer. Right now, you're the best chance we have at resolving this incident and getting on with our affairs.
So you're saying I'm not the best choice?
I'm contractually prohibited from acknowledging the slogan of a rival company. Also, Spacer's Choice disgusts me. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
Golly, but I can't tell you why, but I need access to your... Helen was at Purpleberry Orchard before her death.
I can't imagine she had any business outside the hotel. If you discover what she was doing at the orchard, please let me know. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
How bad am I?
You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
I'll be back. Ooh, a workbench. Damn, that is real dirt cheap. Well, I messed with this little guy. I think I'll be fine. Fancy place.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. What is it? What's this?
The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
The Needler? So someone took the weapon, either herself or the murderer. Or someone who just wants fan service of that. Or the bragging rights of having a weapon that she has.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Law, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for...
Got some damning piece of evidence right there. Message Helen, thank you for choosing no, this is nothing. The profit of probability. Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. We are not both branches on the same tree of privilege. We're not both privilege. You command the audience with your masterly performance on the Ava Wave, and I command attention of our corporate leaders. We both are cultural icons with a responsibility to set a good example. I'm disappointed to discover you berated my senior seminars publicly and on official records. I take a particular ambush with characterization of my most recent seminar, spearheading your project, how to motivate your work fence using agent weaponry, I quote, nonsensical vanity project from Dead-Eye Wool Buffoon. These are fine words. Expect to hear from my personal auditor soon enough. Sincerely, profitability, PO, money can't buy happiness, and other lies we tell ourselves. A new seminar. Well, but Insco doesn't appreciate cereals. That's another thing. Alright. In case you're wondering what I'm reading now, it's pretty important since I need a lot of evidence and I need to know that I'm reading them loud and clear. And since this is a real serious matter, can't just start skipping shit now, can I?
Hi there, Inspector.
Hello?
It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
I don't even know. I didn't even know that it made hotel rooms that large. It was great.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
Damn.
What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Ah. Halcyon Helen Dad Board Report. I'm keeping this weapon out and loud.
And I bet you believed Halcyon Helen's
Wow. Is that a workbench right here? This is some hell of a luxury.
Timeline discrepancy
Alright.
detected nearby.
What's this now?
Sampling of the barcode reveals it is host not only to alcohol, but a variety of other substances as well.
That
Among
right?
the selection are adrenatime, pep pills, dervish mist, and many other narcotics with unrecognized chemical signatures.
Taking any two of these once could shut down most person's organs.
Chemical analysis confirms user comment. This news is unlikely to factor into the murder, however, due to frequency of Byzantine narcotic misuse.
Does Flitchfoot know how to party? Alright, this news is unlikely to factor into.
System error. By know how to party, did you mean die?
Something tells me they won't miss a few extra balls here and there.
Moralizing. It's not theft, it's object repositioning.
You know what I'm talking about. So this isn't anything to add to the murder. It's just something that something that these idiots are doing. I'll keep this out in case of in the case of that I find something interesting. Ooh, a mag pick. Whoa, 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 whoa!
On your back, Captain.
Get him!
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Nature will out, regardless of man's feeble attempts at control.
The hell was that?
Thanks for the help back there. I've actually never fired a gun before.
That right.
Is this ringing in your ears normal?
I want to see a doctor about that.
That's more than a little disconcerting, since I maxed out my medical allotment this month. That's what I call my boost fund. Still, I had to be alive to be able to go deaf later. I'm not sure if I actually hit any shots. If you hadn't intervened, it could have been bleak.
Seems like it'd be Slug's job to keep hordes of Raptidons from getting this far.
I'm just as confused as you are. Someone should have been on shift to see them coming. Ms. Vargas would probably have a better idea of what happened. She's stationed at the luxury pad.
Miss Ford, huh? You know, I just realized you owe me a little more than thanks. If you feel like telling some of your friends what I did of Slug, I'd be happy.
Of course. I'd be real pleased to let the rest of the crew know that you saved my hide.
Take care. Security is faulty. This has nothing to do with the murder, however. Just faulty ass security. Shame. Luxury complex, right? Might as well take a look. But first, let's investigate. I can lockpick that door. Sun parlor. Mix chemicals. Confirm. The unknown component.
Real pretty up here. Almost like they cut out a piece of Terra 2 and brought it up to the sky.
Wow. Lovely. Bridges connecting to each place.
It really is stunning.
What's that place? Loading. Ah. Got anything fun? What's this now? Sorry.
Just don't let me get you again, right?
Huh? Sublord, wait. Sublet Underground. Huh. There's an entrance in here, huh? So is this the bar?
Something mighty. Get it.
Oh, what the? Oh my law! There's a wasquito in my sandwich.
Wasquito?
Are you alright? You get stung?
Nah, I noticed it before I bit into it. Dead, thankfully.
Still, that was...
Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean,
Are you gonna eat the wasquito or not? If not, I mean, I finished my spread. Just saying.
What the hell? What the hell is a wasquito?
Wow, I haven't felt this great in ages. Wonder what happened.
You hear about the murder? How the hell could I not have heard about it? We could...
Can't imagine what it must be like. Living down here like sprats in a wall. No! Don't mess it up!
Just sprats.
For me.
Here they come.
We're not getting through. Cut 'em off.
Huh.
I'm trapped. In room A3. I'm feeling weak. Please, just open the door. I don't know how much longer I'll make it.
I guess I'll have to find something to help her out.
Timeline discrepancy
What?
detected nearby.
Alright. What's in here?
This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time.
Oh.
Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and
That's so.
must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Okay, so someone stole a fridge. Not exactly evidence. Is there a log about this? At the least I could use some information about that. What the fuck? A sprat of unusual size.
Incoming!
All right.
Problem is, they're such small targets. Alright, that's that. Get him. Oh. That was interesting. Excuse me. Grand Colonial Hotel uniform. Room B1. Huh.
We're pretty good at this.
Thunderclap. Sounds like there's a door in here. Tactical shotgun 3. Huh. Room A2. Oh. Doesn't look like that. Grand Colonial Hotel.
I was a few minutes late with room service earlier today.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright, let's find it.
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup,
Oh.
approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
Jesus. It seems like a workplace hazard, huh? How hasn't Slug caught this?
Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Likely. Is this normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
Wait, bad idea!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
I tried to be a dick. I tried to blow up the kitchen, man.
Well, I suppose I've seen pretty much. Not sure what Rizzo's was trying to accomplish with this.
Alright. And someone
What floor would...
Yep.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually off. What off of...
Then Penthouse Street.
Next up.
There is such a thing as too clean. We ought to break open a few bottles and have some fun. Make a mess. Live a little.
There's no room service, right? Just asking.
Oh. Did you know the smoke from high society cigarettes is 10.07% more likely to leave odor and discoloration in fabrics than other leading brands?
Is that right, huh?
I sometimes find myself musing on who I used to think I was. It seems ridiculous in hindsight, but without my obsession, I never would have reached this point.
So this is what a clean room smells like.
Well, isn't this interesting? Where's Ellie? Huh. I don't see her. baffling. What do I have here? Infinite range bonus. Alright, I'll take it. This is way better than the goggles, apart from armor. Though I do 10% less headshot damage. I'd say it's a good sacrifice. Excuse me. Where is Ellie? Oh, there you are.
I call the big bet. Anyone wants to challenge me, we can play a hand of cards.
Hand of cards. I was interested in Thunder. At least I'm thinking about it now. Thunderclap. Not for quiet assassins, considering earphones, contraband, wall of swords, prototype light pistol, burnout, a spade, shotgun, thunder. Soft speaker. Huh. The candy cane. Supper time. Gorgon. Raptopod. Alternator, Salvager's Helper, Altanium, Anarchist Cookbook, Prismatic Hammer. Alright. Feels nice to freely tinker with my stuff for once in a while when I got a decent amount of money.
What floor?
Let's exit. I'll be back. And I'm back.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your stay. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
We can find anything more here. What's this? Huh. What's this?
Inspector.
Hello.
You're early. Awfully sorry about this, but I'm afraid I can't let you into the spaceport at the moment. We're shipping out some contraband goods, and I can't risk an inspector as an eyewitness. You'll have to come back later.
Oh, I think you could let me in and I'll give you a hand with moving crates. Win-win.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask you to compromise your integrity like that, Inspector.
Integrity? Exactly how long is this going to take?
You might inspect Purpleberry Orchards while Slug finishes up. We should have the spaceport ready for you by the time you're done.
Okay. These types of murder mysteries, anyone could be a killer. Not particularly everyone is a killer.
Oh, smells worse than rancid salt tuna. Oh, well, I think it's coming from the pool.
The pool, huh? They'd fucking kill Sprat.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright.
Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used
Oh,
in the
fuck.
Purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Fertilizer?
Sudden death knockout court.
What?
Surprised the Byzantines fancy this. We played it on a rudimentary court in prison. Sudden death being more literal than euphemistic.
Ah.
Lockdown? No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchard, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here.
Hello.
Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Who's Matthias?
An idiot. I suspect he's avoiding me, actually, which is the first smart thing he's done all month. Sorry, but do you need something? Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
AWOL? I'm actually unexpected. I could look into that for you.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
Why'd you wait until now to search for him?
It's not exactly uncommon for slug agents to go on the odd bender. They'll pick a place they think I don't know about and hunker down. Usually I don't bother with the discipline and paperwork. Gotta pick your battles. Thing is, they usually resurface within 24 hours, or at least yell for medical help. This guy, not a peep.
Oh. I'll look into what I need to know.
Remembers Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Wilderness checkpoint, I'll get onto that. If this murder mystery, I got checked a lot of places. Right? What is that? Hold. Canids? Well, I'm not going down there. Now. Canids. Alright, down I go.
Keep it quiet, Captain.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
Later. The fuck are Marauders doing here? What the shit? Oh, what? Is this place for outlaws? Too bad. I wouldn't expect outlaws in a resort like this. Reload.
This will be over quickly.
Alright. Let's deal with these little shits. Marauders here of all places, huh? They really are just everywhere. Excuse me? What's this?
Security Officer Danvers, nightly report number 27. No sign of trouble, but I'm on the lookout. It's out there, I'll find it. Wait, I think I see someone. Approaching now. Excuse me, sir or madam. I require your participation in my nightly security report.
See, the water's got to him. What is this? Looks good for sellable. The hell did I just get? Interesting.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright.
The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
Yeah. At least he left the world happy.
Death removes that which we worked so hard to create in life, a shell to protect us from pain. But it is this shell, this self, that is the cause of all our suffering. He is now free.
A white bench here of all places, huh? I think I have 2 bowlers. Yeah.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely following a violent encounter with marauders.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Discrepancies around here. What's this?
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this. Come out! Come out to play!
What the fuck?
Wow. He's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
What the?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely following a violent encounter with marauders.
Huh. A2, yeah? Is there a car around here? I wouldn't think so. At least I know what's at A2 now. What's the world look like from the map? Wow.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
What's going on here?
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my instant coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
Not under anyone's payroll, which is not to say it can't be.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway. and I'm in charge of these orchards.
Okay.
Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that.
Why?
Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
I overheard you mentioned something about sabotage.
Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
What sort of sabotage has there been?
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I'd guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
You mentioned an increase in worker accidents.
It's the strangest thing. Like everyone forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. That's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. But I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a mosquito hive. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased.
What the hell? I could figure out what is really going on.
Thank the law. Some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
From what I know, they're both assholes. But I would believe one of them is innocent. Hello? Oh, whoa, fuck.
Whoa, it's Rizzo's. Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer.
What the fuck?
Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
Turn that smile upside down.
Happy or in serious pain?
I sure am. Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
Fuck sakes. God damn it. What in Lord's name is on your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Don't move, I'll try to cut off you.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you!
I'd like to see you try, bitch.
Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
Oh god. That's not normal behavior. How long have you been like this?
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
God damn. So, where did you find this little passenger?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchard. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
Hey, that's great. Can we change the subject?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Anything you can tell me about the orchard?
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject. with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon, give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchard, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
I might be interested in hearing more about your tours.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
What are my options?
We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way.
Okay, the gold ticket.
Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber. And the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
I'll buy a ticket.
Which kind would you like?
I'll take the golden
You're
ticket.
in luck. We have one left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
I'll take it.
Great. Thank you so much.
Halcyon Helen was in the orchards before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
What the fuck? Do you know Birdie's a suspect in Halcyon's murder, Helen's murder investigation, right?
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
What do you have for sale? This is not worth how fucking creeped out I am from her.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing, too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them.
Wait, what?
Our products are just that good.
I'll close the door for a sec. I'll get that little butt off you.
That's not funny.
Hold still.
I don't think I've ever seen an orchard before. I mean, other than Miss
Whoa.
McDowell's garden. You mind if we look around a little?
I wouldn't mind. But first... let's restart. I'm gonna guess that a little buzz, the source of my life.
Is Inspector a higher rank than Captain? Just wondering whether congratulations are in order, Captain. Inspector?
I always wanted to see eridanos. Sky above, sky below, horizons without end. Thanks for bringing me along, Captain.
Yeah. Ah.
For me.
Tight lock for such amateur stuff. Excuse me?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the grand ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Ruth Bellamy. The spacing between each footing is short and the imprint of the dirt is as tight. It's just hard. Tracks hesitate partially. Turning in one spot, Fallon paused to look behind her. She may have feared she was being followed.
You find anything?
Helen was in a hurry and she thought she was being followed.
That's quite the amazing device.
What was that?
That's a lot of purple.
Yeah.
Thanks for visiting Rizzo's Now I'd...
Fuck off with that smile, please.
That's not funny.
That smile's fucking creepy. This artificial existence is unsettlingly blissful.
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh,
my dear law. Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know what's going on with your face?
Why, thank you. Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now,
fucking psychopath.
Trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
What? Not in here on tour, I'm here in investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
No. I'm on the hunt for Halcyon Helen's killer.
Grisly stuff, that. I heard the poor gal got her brain pan bashed in. Not that she probably had much rattling around there to start with, if you know what I mean.
Elaborate.
Someone hit her in the head, real hard. Then she died. Can't imagine who might have had the hitting power to crack a skull. Well, aside from one of our tossball hackers, I guess. But no Rizzo's employee would commit such an atrocity. We're far too content with life for that. Won't find an unhappy Rizzo's employee in all of Eridanos. No diddly-dee-dum, you won't.
I'm looking to trace Halcyon Helen's footsteps in the orchards.
Well, you are in luck. She passed right by here the other day.
Thank
I
you.
thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD lab. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Helen was the spokeswoman for Spectrum Brand's ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
See any murder weapons lying around? Bottle of poison, smoking laser pistol, bloody blunt force object.
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes. She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Deadly pollinization mosquitoes?
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeed. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Electric fencing. I actually already purchased a golden ticket.
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our mosquitoes are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
Are you the groundscape eye?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now.
Oh.
Before my morning clock in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
Don't you find it suspicious that the last groundskeeper went missing unexpectedly?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the
Fucking
groundskeeper
insane.
before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
Shouldn't you be more worried about your well-being? Seems like groundskeepers don't last long around here.
Why would I? I am daily filled with bursting happiness by bringing to fruition my life's purpose. This job is a blessing. In fact, I can't say I've ever been merrier in my whole life. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore.
Jesus Christ. Enough about the orchards.
Gosh, and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off.
Shut up.
Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you. Because that's what interests me, too.
Fucking creep. Are you okay? You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
Excuse me? That's not creepy at all.
I am so glad you agree. At Rizzo's, we encourage our employees to view customers in the same way they would a board-approved social acquaintance. Which means it is my pleasure to spend time with you even when I am not being paid to do so. Isn't that nice? I certainly think so. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Bye.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep them behind an electric fence, you know.
Okay. So what the hell's a mosquito?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. What you got?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Huh. Wait. I got a tour and I'm not gonna waste it. Spend 100 bits on that, or 90 bits on that.
Here we have the Rizzo's Purpleberry Nut Hut Treat Mart. All manner of cool drinks and sweet treats are available at nominal cost to slake your thirst and satiate your hunger. These include, but are not limited to, Rizzo's Nanner Spank Fresh, Spanks Even Harder, Rizzo's Ground Up, Pound Up fruit drinks made with mostly berries and twigs, and Rizzo's Mini Purple Berry Sweet Balls.
What the hell?
We hope your visit here will stifle any unlawful urges to pick fruit in the orchard.
Huh. Thanks, man. So, what the hell's a mosquito? Okay, what do we have here? Let's get the saplings, inspect fire control, and stop the exterminate RMX. Enemy? Enemy.
Timeline discrepancy detected near.
Get out!
Here we go!
We're quite a team, my friend.
Alright. What's this?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. Host.
I have your back, Captain.
What were you, psychopath? That's probably what happened to the missing worker and all.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector.
Huh.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Primals? Or a drunk primal?
Here we go! Way to go, Cap!
Our skills are unrivaled.
Hmm?
Blood all over my uniform.
Mosquitoes behind an electric fence. It's me. Ew. Revolver MK3. I'll look into lockpicking.
Administrator Ludovico can seem intimidating, but he's a decent fellow. I know he cares.
You think you're tough, waving that thing around?
Sounds less serious when he says that. But okay. What's that? Pest control.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright. Let's see what's going on here.
This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Perform chemical analysis.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Inspect the console. Looks like several electrical panels were removed and fastened back into place poorly.
You know you're liable to get sick doing that.
Probably. It's super sugary with a sweet tang of purple berry and a bunch of other tropical flavors all mixed together, and it meshes well with the faint flavor of the wall. That could be easily explained by working in competency. That's right. So what the hell is Wasquito? Yes, me. What the fuck is that?
Here we go.
I can't hear you laughing!
Get the hell away from me, you psychopath!
Nice work.
Here we go.
Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What's this now?
Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Discrepancy and fire. What canisters usually catch?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Alright.
Chemical makeup of substance: 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
So it's either sabotage or worker incompetency.
Here we go. Got him.
Nice one.
No messing.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Nothing.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
What's this?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Did she go to that telescope?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What's this? Tossball? The shaft of the tossball stick is bent and cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
It looks as if someone used the tossball stick completely to find a basket. Maybe it's some kind of up-class meeting ritual.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Bertie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Something went wrong here. I really hope it wasn't the food.
Possibly self-defense here. What's this? The RR&D Lab Security Access Card. This is a key card from the Wizards Research and Development District Labs. If you are reading this warning anywhere else other than RR&D Labs, please turn to the RR&D Labs for an only moderate extreme pay deduction and a mild reduction working fingers. Excuse me? Not gonna go there yet.
Maybe.
This will be over quickly.
So you happy? I just wanted to know. I can't hear you laughing.
Take those psychopaths out.
May you find peace in death.
Might want to figure out what the hell's going on here and fast before anything extreme happens. Now then, you were saying something? What's this?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Samurai automatic terminal access codes. Okay, recall the external access user logs. The intern. As user summers. External access time. Set success. User recording. Finally, some dang thing now. How do I extend my automatic? Come on, work with me here. Extend the automatic talk photo. Timeouts failed. Is it delete this thing? I'll figure this out later. Defaulting to all. Yields are now 0.03%. I was dreaming is deducted from this ball, the big ones. Flash contract does not take a position now. Yes, man. I'm about discouraging workers from time in the shop, so yeah, I'm seeing body once got the watch steals stops gaining any great recall. Let's look into this intern. Hello.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
I thought that was a real good effort. Keep at it.
Good effort, I guess.
I wish you'd just said it was terrible. The pity stings worse than the shame. I'm sure you guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
Any signs of a belligerent actor running around?
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead, I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
Who the hell's that? What about Spencer Woolwich?
Who?
What? You're a Burbage fan?
I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the canids of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about?
That's
I
showbiz.
suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Considering the whole sting you to death thing, I feel you got off easy.
Don't I know it? A worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry, though. Mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
So what happens if mosquitoes get out during visiting hours?
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them.
Alright.
Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
I found a toxic mix of fertilizer and weed killer on some purpleberry saplings. Any thoughts?
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
I found a strange substance on the processing control. Have you something to do with it?
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slab that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
I don't know if I believe her, but she's really trying her best.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings.
Did you dump the drink before or after you moved console controls panel cover?
How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster.
Seems a bunch of our exterminator automechs are on the warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Bots were shooting... Bots were shooting anything larger than mosquitoes. Must not have a vocabulated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up. Laws alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help.
Excuse me? There's no harm in trying to make things better. I'll talk to your boss.
Thank you so much. You do this for me, and I'll make sure to do whatever I can to make things better.
Quite benevolent, Captain.
Well, I found a screw up. Not exactly in all this. At least he's trying. Alright. Let's save.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I've completed my investigation.
let's hear the details.
A drink was spilled over the processing control, shooting it out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
An herbicide was mixed with fertilizers, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I take care of the woman exterminator's automax.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
You're worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood?
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually, but if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
It seems like a stretch halfway.
I mean, a Slug agent could have initiated hive control with the intent to initiate a pollinization cycle and stop it just as quickly. Maybe they were just gonna do it later.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
Anna Summers caused you problems, but she didn't do it on purpose.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur. I'll deal with her later. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal. But at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Ritzels will have spare bits after the brand unveiling to pay up with interest.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
Whoa there. The intern confused to being inept. She honestly seemed like she wants just to help.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about. I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps you could be of use to each other.
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
The intern's an earnest worker. I bet she could do an excellent job with your guidance.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out. Use your pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things. It's gonna be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess.
Welcome. Finally. I'm done with that shit.
Welcome to the next.
Okay, you fucking creep. I'll sell. Nope, nope. I may sound like I hate her. That's because I fucking do. She's so creepy with that smile. I want to do something about that. But that's because I don't want to see that smile again. Like, jeez. That's the creepiest smile I've seen in my life. I think I'll do one more thing, and that's the search at room A2. Ow. Right? What can I think of here? That took a lot of bits out of me, man. What can I consider interesting enough to upgrade? Alright. Whoa.
What? Did you hear me before? The pool plaza's closed. There ain't even no water.
Okay, hello.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. Of course, I guess it don't much matter, seeing as how you already went and stood in the water, putting a fancy contraption around. I guess it's no business of mine, but is investigating a pool part of your job?
No, it isn't, but sometimes you just get curious, you know.
Curious about green water? Never mind, I'm not gonna question your work for me. As you might guess, the pool's closed to the public for the moment. Some of the guests ain't taking kindly to it, but it's better than giving folks diseases.
I found traces of fertilizer in the water. Is that normal?
Hell no, it ain't normal. Law almighty, that's a screw-up like none I've ever seen. Almost seems foolish enough it must have been done on purpose. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
Think I can help? Found the sun parlor earlier and mixed something for the pool.
Wow, they should have just cut out the wage garnisher and hired you. Why don't you add your mix to the pool doohickey over yonder? Well, that's usually what the last guy did.
Got some questions about the pool.
So long as you don't want to go in, I can answer anything you like.
Pretty heavily armed for a pool guard, aren't you?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I think I'm listed as a security consultant. But all that really means is that if I'm caught without this thing, I get put on pool guard duty. I don't know what happens if I'm caught without it on pool guard duty, but I know that I don't want to find out.
You said Rizzo's hired someone to do the cleaning?
Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got tripicale for brains. But that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
Yeah, right. That's everything now.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Let's take a look around the pool for a bit. Alright.
You know, I don't remember the pool making those sizzling noises before. Something happened?
You fool. In an act of a mad genius, I've devised a compound that could turn the water turn the water acidic?
I always knew trusting science was a bad idea. Now I gotta get this handled before someone falls in and sues the Colonial for chemical burns.
Are you sure there's anything I can do to help?
Please, I think you've helped enough. Lost, what am I gonna do?
I really just turned the... It's not affecting me. Pool chemical. Well, I botched it. Honestly, I didn't think I botched. That's the first job I botched. Funny. Room A2.
Remind me not to let you near any machinery in the future.
Well, I messed up there. That wasn't have to help. Not a good one at that either. Room A2, huh? I botched the fucking job, huh? So that means I don't get any XP? Well, I turned the pool into a fucking acid pool.
We should try to solve the puzzle head.
I didn't mean to. I probably just didn't read it, that's all. And that's probably worse. What an idiot I am. Great. Room A2.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright.
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Could you note that down,
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
I bet I might. Alright. What am I looking for? Excuse me? What am I looking for? Steel backpack. Hmm. What's this? Whoa, what the fuck? Holy shit. So...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the... What's the cause of
For
death?
additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Head trauma?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
He took a bad fall and cracked his head open.
Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Okay. Check evidence of foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Whose blood?
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Sounds like he cut himself on someone else.
It is highly likely the blood is the result of an altercation.
Altercation?
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Well, interesting. Blunt force trauma, huh? Okay. We have a culprit. Okay, there's Amelia. Whoa. Oh, she looks fucking dead-eyed.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your co-worker, Evan O'Connor.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Yes, ma'am. I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
You tell me, you're the one who took him to A2.
Because he got drunk on the job. He was supposed to haul crates with me, but he was sauced. So I took him to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Come on, I know there's more to this story.
Why would you think that?
Because I found blood on... Because of the blood I found. That was a fight in A2, right?
Well, shit. You really are an inspector, aren't you? I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy.
Oh.
He's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
Got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
I found a slug on Evan's body. Big ones. Any idea what's that about?
I can't help you there.
If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe him. Find him. Find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector?
Yep.
Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
Awfully too nice.
Well, think it over.
Why didn't you tell someone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
You said Evelyn was drunk, but I didn't find any alcohol in his system.
Wow, this is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting.
Weird how?
Real energetic, but also totally out of it. He was grinning like a fool the whole time, even when he attacked me.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
That's everything I need to know.
What happens now, Inspector?
I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to tangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... He was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Yeah, very much. And too well into that. Yes, ma'am. Alright, that parasite possessed him to...
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Parasite got to him. That's the cold facts.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
Found no O'Connell, he's dead.
Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
He attacked Amelia Stillwell, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense.
Oh, shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
That's hers. I'm satisfied she's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay.
Evan was also covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
Either, but I tend to find out.
Good for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
That is quite the mystery there. So a slug got to him. There's something about those slugs that possesses the people. Somehow. Might as well find out what the hell they are. After next time, that is. But before that, I want to do one more thing. Alright, save. For go get attitude.
Put that down! Are you crazy?
Get him!
Confession now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just watching. Oh man. Alright. This is where I end things here. Till next time, I'm gonna... There's a lot I gotta find out around this. All with Halcyon and Helen's murder and those strange parasites and such.